Worcester was a transformative experience for me. It really was. I came in from a tiny little town in central New York, and when I got here, the expectation was that I would figure out what was best for me, and Worcester would give me the tools to go down the road to whatever was ahead. And when I was here in the early 70s, it was a little bit of an outlier to have a woman student athlete majoring in one of the sciences. My senior year, there were 24 majors, 23 guys and me. And the faculty, from day one, it was clear to me that they expected me to work hard and do well and grasp the concepts. There was never any kind of gender issue in the classroom, whereas that still does go on in some places today in the sciences. But I will admit I was a little startled. I was elected to Phi Beta Kappa, and that surprised the dickens out of me because I just thought I was doing my chemistry and doing the best I could, and I guess it was good enough. The sciences have always been a part of my life. My dad was an agronomist on the faculty at Cornell, and so I grew up in an academic family. And I do remember when I was about 10 years old playing with a playmate and looking her square in the eye and said, I'm going to get a PhD in something in biology. So from that point, I just knew that's where I was heading. When I went on to graduate school, there were only 2 courses at Cornell that pushed me as hard as my chemistry courses pushed me here. They gave me such a foundation in how to study, how to learn, how to synthesize concepts that are coming from lots of different directions. So I was a turf entomologist there. I started in 1980 and retired 2 years ago. I'm still involved in a few small things, but I was there for 37 years, some research, some extension, some teaching. But my job primarily was to help turf managers figure out ways to manage turf insect problems in ways that would minimize disruption to the environment. So we were looking at biological control options, we were looking at new kinds of chemistries that were much less toxic to vertebrates and other kinds of things, changing the cultural things that we do to make it more difficult for the insect to survive. So that's what I did for 37 years. The turf industry is a very male-dominated industry. Literally 98% of the golf course superintendents in the United States are men. Again, I was kind of, I probably was a little naive. It didn't occur to me that there might be some that think, oh, I shouldn't be in that field. So I just went plowing ahead saying, well, I know the answer to this question, I know the answer to this question. And once those superintendents realized that I knew what I was talking about, they absolutely had my back. They truly didn't care if I was blue or purple or pink or polka dotted. They realized that I was good at what I did and I could help them. I've spent my career doing something I absolutely love doing. I have a passion for the work that I was doing. And to me, this award is affirmation of the life balance that Worcester helped me to create. So I was able to have a very active and passionate and successful career, but I've also been able to do a lot of other things in my life that came from my time at Worcester.